Hello everyone, welcome back with our new lesson 10.6 problem solving customary and metric conversions. Okay, let's open your book, page 617. Okay, first problem we have here, Aaron is making fruit punch for a family reunion. He needs to make 120 cups of punch if he wants to store the fruit punch in gallon containers. How many gallon containers will Aaron need? Okay, firstly, in this conversion we have conversion between capacity units. The biggest unit of capacity is gallon, then quart, pint, and the least one is cup. Okay, so first of all, when we think about this problem, firstly we have three main questions. The first question, what do I need to find? I need to find how many gallon containers can be filled with 120 cups of punch. Okay, the second question, what information do I need to use? I need to use here the number of cups being made and the number of cups in 1 gallon. The third question I want to ask myself about this problem, how will I use this information? I will make a table to show relation between the number of cups and the number of gallons. Okay, now here there are 16 cups as we studied before. In capacity units, how can we convert between capacity units? There are 16 cups in 1 gallon. Okay, each cup is 1/16 of a gallon. Complete the table below. So let's complete the table. We want 1 cups equal 1/16. 2 cups equal 1/8, because we are going to multiply each cup by 1/16 to get the number of gallons here. 3 cups equal 3/16. 4 cups equal 1/4. 120 cups equal what? So let's multiply it. 120 multiplied by 1/16. Or we can divide, because we are converting here from small to big, from cup to gallon. So we can divide 120 divided by 16. In the same way, if you want to multiply, you have to multiply by 1/16. But the easiest way to divide equal what? Okay, so let's divide it by using long division. We have 120 divided by 16. First of all, we ask ourselves, how many digits here? We have 3 digits, so we put 3 dashes. 1 divided by 16 can be, because 1 smaller than 16. So put 0 up and 0 down and subtract. It will be 1 and bring down 2. So it will be 12. 12 divided by 16. 12 is also smaller than 16. So put another 0 and bring down 0 again. So minus it will be 12. And then bring down the last 0. 120 divided by 16. Okay, let's multiply it. Try the multiplication table of 16. 16 by, let's say 5. Okay, 6 by 5 equal 30, 0 and carry 3. 1 by 5 equal 5 and 3 equals 8. We didn't reach it yet, so it will be 16 multiplied by, let's say 7. 6 multiplied by 7, 42, 2 and carry 4. 1 multiplied by 7 equals 7 and 4 equals 11. So 120. We want 112 here. We want 120. So we didn't reach it yet. So it will be 16 here multiplied by 8. 6 multiplied by 8, 48. 8 and carry 4. 1 multiplied by 8 equals 8 and 4 equals 12. Here you have 128. We can take 128 because it's greater than our number here, which is 120. So you have to pick a small number, smaller than 120, which is 112 here. So bring up 7 and down 112. Subtract it. So 0 minus 2 can't be, so it will be here 1 and this will be 10. 10 minus 2 equals 8. 1 minus 1, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. So the answer is 8. So if we want to put it, add a number. So we have here 7 and the remainder is 8, right? We can write it as 8 over the 16 here. We start before how can we convert this division into mixed number. We have 7 here, the whole number is 7, so 7 is the whole, and 8 is the numerator, and 16 here is the denominator. So we can here 7 and 8 over 16, but here that's not in the simplest form, so we can write it as simplest form. 7 divided by 8 because 16 and 8 in table 8, so we can divide both of them by 8, so it will be 1 over 2. So the answer is 1 over 7 and 1 over 2. Okay, let's move back to our lesson. So the answer here is 7 and 1 over 2. Okay, let's move to the next page. We have here Sharon is working on a project for art class. She needs to cut strips of food that are each 1 decimeter. So we are talking about length here. To complete the project, if Sharon had 7 strips of food that are each 1 meter long, how many 1 decimeter strips can she cut? So we are converting between here length units, and we have 1 meter and decimeter, centimeter, and the least 1 millimeter. Okay, so we want to convert between what and what? Between decimeter and millimeter. We want to convert from decimeter to get in meters. Okay, so we start before. How many decimeter in 1 meter? We have 10 decimeter in 1 meter. So we have 3 main questions to solve the problem. We ask ourselves, okay, you don't have to write it in exam, but you have to think about this in this way. Okay, we have here, what do I need to find? I need to find how many 1 decimeter length of wood Sharon can cut. What information do I need to use? I need to use the number of meter strips Sharon has and the number of decimeter in 1 meter. So we want to get the number of decimeter in 1 meter. And we studied before the number of decimeter in 1 meter equals 10. We have 10 decimeter in meter. If you want to convert between or from meter to decimeter, you have to multiply by 10. And if you want to go in the next direction or the opposite direction, you have to divide by 10. Okay, the third question have we here, how will I use the information we have here? I will make a table to show the relationship between the number of meters and the number of decimeters. Okay, here, first of all, we have this table. Let's draw it. And we have up here meter, and we have down here decimeter. And then 1 meter equal 10, as we started before. So if you want to get 2, you have to multiply by 10. So multiply by 10 in each one to get the number of decimeters. 3, it will be 30. 4, it will be 40. 7, it will be 70. Okay, someone asked me, Mister, we can do it directly, as 7 multiplied by 10 equal 70. Yes, it's correct. You don't have to draw all this table. If you want to write it directly, it's okay. It will be right. You don't have to draw all this table. So if you want to convert directly from meter to decimeter, just multiply by 10 and your answer is correct. Okay, so Sharon can cut 1 decimeter length to complete her project. Okay, let's move to the next page. Okay, we have here in this problem, we have here 10 gallons of water. We have here container. A container holds 10 gallons of water, okay? And I want to fill it with 1 quart container. So how many times will he have, or will I should to fill this quart container, to fill all this container? What about this container? Okay, so we are going to convert between gallons to quarts, or between quarts to gallon. So we have here how many quarts in 1 gallon. As we studied before, in capacity units, we have 4 quarts in 1 gallon. So if you want to convert from gallon to quart, you have to multiply by 4. If you want to convert from quart to gallon in the opposite direction, so you have to divide. And you have to remember the general rule we have in conversion: any unit, small to big, divide, big to small, multiply. Okay, now if you want to convert from 10 gallons to how many quarts, so we have to multiply by 4, because we are converting here from big unit, which is gallon, to small unit, which is quart. So we have to multiply 10 by 4 to get 40. Okay, so look for a rule to help you complete the table. So as we started, we have to multiply by 4. Okay everyone, this is our lesson today. It's very easy, it's very simple. We studied all the conversions before in the previous lessons, so you have to be sure that you keeping that in your mind to memorize it and apply it in our lessons. And of course, you have to think about this because it's very important. Thank you guys for listening. I will meet you today, inshallah, 12:30 p.m. in our virtual class. See you later.